Righty ho, so today I want to cover audio response and meter response in regards to orientation of target. This is something that I've written about, something that I've mentioned, but I've kind of come up with a way that I believe is going to be really good to demonstrate it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, these are some of the silvers I found on the river over the past couple of weeks. Let's start with a silver sixpence. Okay, so what I got here, I put soil in, compacted it really tight so there isn't, you know, any sort of gaping air holes. And I just want to talk about audio response, meter response, and also I'm going to bring iron into the equation, which will demonstrate why I turn the meter off and only use VCO in iron. Okay, so at the moment meter and VCO are on. Silver sixpence, I'm going to put it dead flat like that, turn it upside down, right, turn it up a little bit, right. You'll see the audio and meter response is very smooth. It slams up to the top from left to right, hang on, right to left and left to right, so it's all pretty equal. So let's take that same coin, and what I'm going to do, I'm not going to put it right on edge, I'm just going to put it in at a slight angle, and let's see what effect that has on the meter and the audio, if any. See, already, due to the orientation of the target, it's changed the meter response and the audio response. It's a little more jaggedy. This isn't so consistent and smooth. Now, where are we? Where are you? Now what we're going to do, we're going to put it directly on edge like that. Okay. So it's a similar response, jaggedy, now let's go back to putting it dead flat. Look, that's a big difference. We go back to very even movement right up to the top on the meter, nice smooth audio. Okay, so what I want to do now is just bring some iron sort of into the equation. We take a look at the meter and the audio, and hopefully this will back up the reason why I turn the meter off when I'm hunting in iron. So let me just press the sixpence flat. That's kind of, you know, flathead, annoying little bit there. Let's push that in, and we push it deeper so it's sitting higher or above the coin. Do that. Right. So as you come over from right to left, you can hear you're passing over iron. So what we got here, look, right to left, no meter response, but you got the iron audio. Left to right, meter response. You got the non-ferrous there, and then it comes into the low tone for the iron. So let's get that out of the equation. Now let's just listen to that from an audible point of view. That's telling you that there's potentially a masked target there. When you turn the meter on, if you're going along, in iron, keeping your eyes on that, it's not going to benefit you in any way. Because look, when you go right to left, you're not even getting a hit on the meter. That's why, get rid of it, go by audio alone. Let's get rid of that. Let's see if it works with the, that's a very small piece of silver. Let's just see though. It will be the same principle. Let's turn the meter on. There's the iron. Very much the same thing. Iron audio, so right to left, iron audio, non-ferrous hit there. Again, going by the meter, it will be too confusing. Get rid of it. Audio alone tells you very clearly there's a potential masked target. That point confirms perfectly why I ditched the meter. Okay, so what I want to do now is try and create a scenario where the meter doesn't hit at all, but you get the non-ferrous tone. Okay, I'm hoping that this will demonstrate what I'm trying to prove. So put the silver sixpence flat. That is a large nail. Let's push it down so it's basically going to be sitting higher than the silver. Very, very quick indication. But again, if you were in heavy iron and you're going on that, it ain't going to work. You're making your life way too complicated. Get rid of the meter, go by the audio. See, large iron, non-ferrous hit. So much clearer, ears only. Look, because sometimes you're not even getting a blip, especially from right to left. So if you're looking at the meter on that, you might mistake that as forcing on the edge of iron. Get rid of the meter, go by ears. I mentioned in my last video about not being able to isolate false signals. So can we isolate that high tone? Yeah, we can. That's telling you alone that it's not forcing. That's in fact a non-ferrous target. Isolate it. Yeah, so all of these little scenarios that I've tried to sort of recreate, it's to show you that the meter and the audio on a non-ferrous target will respond differently depending on the orientation that it's sitting at, and it starts to give you an idea why when you bring iron into the equation I get rid of the meter, because you want to be going solely on what you hear, not on what you see. If you're trying to work with that, it's going to slow you down, and you know, things can get really confusing. Audio only in heavy iron.